So here, how do objects get charged? So here, see the answer for this question. That is, the question will be asked in your textbook. How these objects will get charged? So here, an electrical charge is created when electrons are transferred to or removed from an object. Means here what happened? How the electric charge is created in a particular object. Here what happened? Electric electrical charge is created when electrons are transferred to or removed from an object. Here what happen actually? Electrons get transferred from one object to another object. So this transfer takes place either by uh, donating the electrons to another objects or gaining the electrons from other object to the another object. So here in that case what happen? Electric charge is created. So because electrons have negative charge, when they are added to an object it becomes negatively charged. Means here what happen? When negatively charged are transferred to the another objects, at that time we know the negatively charged when they are added to an object, when negative charge add to the particular object, then what happen? This object become a negatively charged, means it become full of that negatively charges. And when electrons are removed from an object it becomes positively charged, means here amount of negatively charged get reduced in that object, and due to this what happen? This original objects become a positively charged object. Okay, in this way the objects get charged, either it become positive or negative. If we see this example, here what happen? Why this silk cloth get negatively charged, or why this glass rod get a positive charge? Here what happened? When this glass rod, on the glass rod silk cloth is rubbed, in that case what happened? The negatively charged from this glass rod it transferred to this silk cloth. So due to this silk cloth become a negatively charged object, and due to less negatively charged present in the glass rod, so this glass rod become a positively charged object. Okay, in that way the charge will be produced in a particular objects, either it is positive or negative. How negative charge is produced? Here, if the negative charge is transferred from one object to another object, then it become negatively charged, and when this negatively charged electrons get removed from the particular object, then that object become a positively charged object. Okay, so here we see this, how do objects get charged. Then the here we see the next question, that is what are the static and moving charges. So here charges are static and moving, means some charges are moved from one place to another, but some charges remain as it is at a in the one object. So here we see, when all the atoms of an object acquire the electric charge, the object as a whole becomes electrically charged. When the charges does not move, the object is said to have acquired static charge. If the charge moves, then it is said that the object has moving charge. See here, I again explain what happened when the all the atoms of an object acquire the electric charge. We know in an atom, all the atoms contains two charged particles, that is the positively charged proton and negatively charged electron. So here we know that all the atoms acquire the electric charge, okay, due to this positive and negative charge. So due to that what happen? The objects as a whole becomes electrically charged. So due to this charge all the objects become a electrically charged object. Okay, so here when we see that, say that this object is in a static or in a moving have a static charge or moving charge. So here when the charge does not move from that object, then we say that the object is have a acquired static charge, means when the charges in that objects does not move, that is there is a no transfer of negative electrons from one object to another, then in that case we say that the objects have acquired the static charge. And if the charges moves, then it is said that object has moving charge. Means if we see the example of silk cloth and rod, here if we do not rub the silk cloth to the glass rod, then what happened? These there is no transfer or no change in electric charge of that object takes place. So in that case we say that these are the electrically these objects have acquire the static charge, and if we rub the so here we see in the case of this silk cloth and glass rod, what happen if we rub this glass rod on the silk cloth, then what happen, charge moves from one object to another object. So in that case we say that these objects has a moving charge. Okay, so here we see what are the static and moving charges. So here moving charges get transferred from one object to other, as like we see in the example of glass rod and silk cloth. These are negatively charged. So okay, here we see which objects get transferred from one object to another. If we see, there are two charges, positive and negative charges. So here out of these two charges, the only one charges get transfer one type of charges get transferred from one object to another, that is these are the negatively charged. Okay, so here moving negatively charged particles are nothing but the electrons. So here we have to know about this. Here what happen, if we see, there is a transfer of charge takes place, that is this charge move from one object to another object. So here which is the moving charge, that is the negatively charge. Okay, so this negatively charge which are moving from one object to another, these are nothing but the electrons. Okay, so electrons are moving particles, or also we can say that negatively charged particles are the moving particles. Okay, so here we see the answer for this question. Then they also gives us some another question, that is can this negative charge be made to flow, means either these charges have ability, negative charge have ability to made a flow, means it is responsible for flowing from, it have ability to flow from one place to another place. And another question is, can electricity be made to flow like water flowing from higher to lower level? So here what happen, can the electricity be made, means by this factor electricity is made up of, that is flow of negatively charged from one place to another place, that is that we see the flow of the water from higher to lower level, as the electrons or also negatively charged particles move in that way, that is from higher level to lower level of the charge. So all of this answer for all of this question we'll see in the next point. Okay, so here we continue our next point, how the electric current is flow. So see here, if we see the next image, our next point, that is the current electricity, how this electricity or how the current of electricity flow in which direction. Okay, so in the next point we see the current electricity. Okay, so here we see the large current flows when lightning takes place from a cloud to the ground. Here what happened during the rainy season, if there are, we see the clouds in the sky, and here what happened, when there is a raining, during the raining what happened, in at some places lightning takes place. Why this lightning takes place, if we see this image, in the summer day we see such type of lightning in the sky. Why this lightning are produced? So these lightning are produced due to the, there is a friction of cloud takes place in the sky, and due to this friction there will be large amount of current flows when this lightning takes place. Means here what happened, this lightning also produce the flow of current, and this flow of current is directly go towards the earth surface, that is our ground, earth ground. So here again we see the another, that is while the sensation is felt by us due to the microscopically small current flowing to the brain. Also we see the another example for flowing electric current electricity. If we see this example, that is when lightning occur in the sky during rainy season, what happen, there is a large amount of current is transferred or flow takes place from sky to the ground, that is from cloud to the ground. And again we see the another example, that is sensation is felt by us, why we sense all the factors or which activities which are did around us. So how we feel the air, how we feel the hotness, coldness, so all the sensation we get information, that is what are doing around us. So these are also uh, take due to the help of this sensation. How this sensation occur in our brain? It is due to also the in our brain also the microscopically means small current is flowing to the brain. That is from our skin to the brain, the small amount of current also flow, and this due to this small amount of current flowing to the brain, we got a sensation of every and each activity or objects. Here, that is, if we see the example, when we touch the hot objects or hot utensils on the gas, then what happen? When we touch these objects, then small amount of current is flow through our body towards the brain, and that is it. Also we know that it is a sensation. This sensation is passed from our skin to our brain due to this flow of small amount of current. Okay, so due to this we can feel the sensation due to this electric current. Why this electric current flow? Because in our body also some fluids are flow, that is our blood. Also there are some nervous systems are there. These also helps to pass out the sensations from our all body parts towards the brain, and this is carried out due to this small amount of electric current which is flow in our body, and it pass towards the brain. So in that way we feel the sensation.